Designs.
We continue to see clouds streaming in across the First Coast here this evening, combining that with a little bit of a very light southeasterly breeze. That's going to keep us relatively mild overnight this evening, but we really just have to peer our eyes or turn our eyes westward out towards the Mississippi River and even then towards Texas and Oklahoma. That's going to be where our next big storm system is. So all these storms here across Mississippi, Louisiana, that's right behind a warm front. Cold fronts now moving through South Texas, and the low pressure system, you can kind of see those storms swirling right there in southwest Oklahoma. That's eventually going to make its way towards us here by early Thursday morning. So until then, we have one last day of quiet weather. Going to be a fairly warm start to your Wednesday morning. Mid-60s by 7, 8, 9 a.m. and then quickly warming up into the low to mid-80s by tomorrow afternoon. But we will gradually see a little bit of an increase in cloud cover, especially later on in the day. Now, I know the Jumbo Shrimp played earlier tonight. Tomorrow, their game's going to be just after noon. First pitch at 12:05. I mentioned those temperatures going to be a little bit warmer and also a little breezy out of the southeast, anywhere from 15 to 20 miles per hour. I do think we could see wind gusts closer to about 25, especially right there along some of our coastal areas. But really, the winds turn up quite a bit as we head into your Thursday. Wind gusts closer to 30 to 35, even 40 miles per hour out of the southwest. So despite the storms coming in, winds themselves, those non-severe thunderstorm winds will still be very strong throughout pretty much the entire day on Thursday. But the real story, again, is going to be that next round of storms, bringing with it a few on the strong to severe side. Primary threat's going to be damaging wind gusts. Could see 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts. An isolated tornado isn't going to be ruled out of the question either. And of course, heavy rainfall as well as that cold front pushes those storms through the First Coast throughout the day on Thursday. So let's time out what the latest models are showing here for you. Early Thursday morning, so before sunrise even, 5, 6 a.m., some of our inland counties up near Waycross, Columbia County, and out towards Lake City are going to start to hear some rumbles of thunder and see a few of those storms begin to roll in. Again, very heavy band of rain, likely going to see a lot of lightning as well. And you have to watch throughout the morning and into the early afternoon. If a full line does develop, you get little notches in there. That's going to be those very brief spin-up tornadoes that could cause some damage. Again, we saw some of that happen last week down at Beacon Lake in St. Johns County. So that is still going to be a possibility once again on a Thursday. By, I think, mid-morning, if not 11 a.m. to even noon, some storms rolling through Jacksonville. And then after about 2 p.m. on Thursday afternoon, the majority of the storms are going to start to move out. So your Thursday evening should be relatively dry. So just before sunrise for many of our northern areas, 8 to 1 p.m. for Jacksonville, and then further south, things are going to be a little bit later, early in the afternoon. After, though, rest of the forecast is pretty quiet for you. Friday looking very nice temperatures, a little cooler in the upper 70s. Similar story for Saturday before we warm up quite a bit by Sunday and the start of next week.